Hey guys, what's up? It's Jaime here. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing another Fangirl Fridays. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing makeup, which I'm not even sure if you can really tell, but I am wearing makeup. It's because after I film this video, I'm gonna go pick up my boyfriend because we have plans with friends later today, which is really exciting. But so yeah, today I'm gonna be doing another Fangirl Fridays video, and so if you're not familiar with how I kind of do my Fangirl Fridays videos, so basically um, I mean sometimes it depends. In the past, there have been times where I'll just like dedicate like an entire episode to like one thing that I'm really obsessed with, but lately, and by lately I mean like as recently as like a few weeks ago, because only recently have I like kind of resumed doing like Fangirl Fridays. This is like my second like official one since I've come back to YouTube. But basically I just kind of talk about all kinds of things that I'm really obsessed with and really into at the moment, things that I'm fangirling over. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about, or I guess first person, because in this particular episode of Fangirl Fridays, and also I'm going to be adjusting the lighting a lot because it's like I'm relying a lot on like the natural lighting that's coming in right now, but it's also kind of like fucking up my phone for some reason. I don't know why. It's like my camera's not really registering it. But the first person I'm going to be talking about in this episode of Fangirl Fridays is none other than the Rachel Zeigler. Okay, so I first discovered Rachel Zeckler. If you don't know who she is, I first discovered her when like pretty much like immediately after she booked the role of Maria in West Side Story. And I mean like when like the news was like came out about that. That's when I discovered her. And I remember like one of my friends was like, oh yeah, I've like seen her covers on YouTube. And I was like, oh sick, I'm gonna go check her out. And it was just like instant love. Her voice, it is just one of the greatest sounds I have ever heard in my life. Like, it is, her talent is absolutely unreal. And she's like my age. She's a year older than me. And so I'm just like, damn, imagine being that talented. It could never be me. But she's so talented. Oh my gosh. I've like binged her her covers on her YouTube channel. I also love it when she vlogs. She's very funny. I love her a lot. I've particularly I've definitely listened to her cover of a song called Anyway. I believe it's from an off-Broadway musical that I can't remember the name of, but the song itself is called Anyway, or Anyways. I probably should have looked that up before I started, but it's fine. But I have listened to her cover, and she's done like several like versions of covers of that song, just kind of like over the course of time. I have listened to each one of those covers that she's done of that song an unhealthy amount of times. That's, first of all, it's a beautiful song. Like, it is a fantastic song. And she is, like, phenomenal. She's absolutely phenomenal. Like, when she opens her mouth, it sounds like it's a fucking angel. Like, the heavens have opened up, you know? Like, she's just it's just like the heavens. That's what her voice sounds like. She is so incredible. I have the biggest crush on her. She is my celebrity crush. But yeah, so as I kind of mentioned, she was in West Side Story in the movie that recently came out a few months ago at this point. And so I went to go see it with my boyfriend in theaters, which that was my first time being in a theater in like a really long time because pandemic. But yeah, so I took my boyfriend to go see it. We did a little movie date, and it was so good. I cried my eyes out. My boyfriend also really loved it too, and I was just like, I was so proud, like watching Rachel like do her thing on like a big screen. I was like, I feel like a proud mom. Like, she's doing so well. She's so talented, and I'm so proud. I'm also so proud that she won a fucking Golden Globe. Um, Honestly, I feel like the Oscars, we don't need to talk about the Oscars, but I mean, we can't talk about the Oscars because Ariana DeBose got nominated. At least I'm like, thank God. Like, otherwise, like, there is truly no justice in this world. um, but I'm so happy that Rachel won a fucking Golden Globe. Also, this is a little off topic. I also really love Ariana DeBose. She was fantastic in West Side Story. My boyfriend also thought like she was like, oh, she was really good. Like, she was also fantastic. I know this is a Rachel Zeigler section, but I mean, honestly, I also love Ariana DeBose. I love them both. They're so incredible. I'll have Rachel's channel. I mean, if you can just search it up, like, it's just her name, Rachel Zeigler, but I'll have it linked down below because I highly recommend checking out her covers. Of just like, she's done so many covers of like musical theater songs, a lot of Taylor Swift songs. I'm a really big Taylor Swift fan. I'm a big Swiftie. So I've really enjoyed her covers of Taylor songs. And yes, I'll have that linked down below in the description if you want to go check her out. The amount of times I've tried to record this clip is a little embarrassing. You guys don't want to know. But anyway, going on to this next section, I'm going to be talking to you guys about TikTokers that I'm really, really into right now. I follow almost like 300 people on TikTok, so it's just not like physically possible for me to talk about every single one of them. However, these are just some of like my personal favorites, some of the ones I'm able to follow the most consistently. And particularly some of the first TikTokers I want to talk about are Black creators that I want to highlight because it is Black History Month, and also because of the specific content that they put out on to TikTok. So the first creator is Jordan Simone. I believe that's the same. It's the same username on. I also have my laptop here to help me keep track of things. The same username on Instagram and TikTok. And so, as a little confession, while I do follow Jordan both on Instagram and TikTok, and obviously I have her down as a TikToker in this video, I primarily consume her content through Instagram. Just so you know, I mean, it's the same videos, they're just on Instagram, like from Instagram to TikTok. But yeah, so for Black History Month, I don't know if she started doing it last year or if she's been doing it, but Jordan does Black History Fast Facts in honor of Black History Month. And so for every day in the month of February, she talks about a different fact of Black history, and these facts range from everything from like Black excellence to talking about racial stereotypes, all kinds of things. I really enjoy her series. I think it's very informative, and honestly, it's very important. And I really like that she's bringing attention to like aspects of Black history that aren't commonly talked about, which I really, really love. So the next person that we're going to be talking about, their username is RynnStar on TikTok, the real RynnStar on Instagram, and similarly to Jordan, I actually consume Rynn's content primarily on Instagram and not on TikTok. But I do follow Rynn on both. And so Rynn has a series that they're doing right now called Actually, It Is About Race, which are these videos that, if the title is anything to go off of, delve into like the history of just a variety of different like industries and like subjects where you might not even consider that like race or racial stereotypes are like have like a role in it, but spoiler alert, they do. If you think they don't, they probably do. And that is what Ryn highlights in their series. And again, along with the Black History Fast Facts, I think they're really important. For Jordan and Ryn specifically, they this is what they dedicate like their platforms to like, you know, educating people about various issues and these topics and whatnot. So if you go check them out, which I highly recommend that you do, and not just because it's Black History Month, like continue to like seek out their content and content like theirs beyond this month, to please tip them, pay them for their work. I'll have like their links and whatnot in the description, and I think also like within the video, so that you can go and find them and check them out, and make sure that they're getting compensation for the work they do, because it's really important. And like, again, they're providing like free content for us and putting a lot of work into it, and so they deserve to be compensated for what they're doing. Okay, so the next person we're going to be talking about, her name is Viandre. That's just her username on TikTok. I don't know if it's just Viandre on Instagram. It might be Viandre Mitchell on Instagram. I don't actually remember off the top of my head, but I'll have it in the description. But yeah, so Viandre, she is, if you don't know who she is a Black Latina, trans girl. And while she does a lot of like just like regular like TikTok content of like dances and like showing like outfits of the day and like stuff like that, and also like comedy stuff, she also talks a lot about trans issues and educating people about trans issues as a young trans person herself, and like what it was like to transition so young, because I believe she transitioned when she was 7, and just like what that experience was like. So it was like a balance, you know. It's the whereas like Jordan and Ryn, like their whole platforms are pretty much dedicated to like just like, you know, educating people on like various issues. Viandre's is kind of just, it's like a mix. It's like a different, like a combination of a whole bunch of different things, because obviously she is a young trans person, but she's also a teenage girl, you know, and just doing like regular like teenager things. I hate the fact that I'm like talking about her as if like I'm not that much older than her, but I'm about to be 20. I'm about to technically not be a teenager anymore, and honestly that makes me really I don't know. But yeah, so it's a combination of things that she does on her TikTok. I really enjoy her content, from her educating about trans issues to also just, again, her doing just like random like just like TikTok things. I think you'll really enjoy like what she does. I think she also was recently named like, was it TikTok's like top like LGBTQ plus creator. I think that's, if I'm remembering correctly, I think that that happened recently. I think she also just has a really fun personality, so I think you'll like her a lot. I think you should definitely go check her out. Okay, so it's been a minute since I filmed the last clip, as you might be able to tell from the lighting. It's because I had to refilm the previous clips that you saw so many times, because I was having so many issues, and so I actually ran out of time for like filming before I had to go pick up my boyfriend, because we had plans with 2 of our friends, and which was really nice, by the way, because I haven't seen those friends in like over a month because I've been away for school. And so yeah, so that was really nice. But because of that, I didn't get to finish this video the way that I wanted to, which originally I was going to highlight some more TikTokers that I really like, primarily like food TikTokers and some fashion TikTokers, but so that did not happen. So what I decided on the drive home, when I was thinking about it, I decided that I will be talking about those other TikTokers in another Fangirl Fridays videos. It's not too hard to like switch it around a little bit, just so that, because I didn't want to like, because I thought like maybe I'd try to do it now, but like I don't want to rush through. I want to make sure everyone gets like the proper time that they deserve, because again, I really like all of these creators, but I'm really happy that I was able to at the very least highlight the 3 like main like Black creators that I wanted to showcase in this video. So it's like can still be like a complete video nonetheless, so I am happy about that. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Again, I really just want to get this video out today because I want to highlight both Jordan and Ryn, and Beyondre, of course, too. But I'm going to specifically have like Jordan, like Ryn's links for ways that you can donate to them if you learn something from their content, if anything resonates with you, so that they can be paid for the emotional labor that they do to educate us all, not only in Black History Month, but every month of the year. So yeah, so if you guys could go check them out, I would really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Again, I just kind of wanted to like wrap up this video because I didn't get a chance to before. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I was trying to think of something else to say, but I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.